My name is Eddy. I'm Rector of IHE Delft, Institute for Water Education. I'm also President of WAMINET, Global Network of Water Museums. Both of them are connected to UNESCO. I'm very happy to be able to say a few words to you as part of this symposium. The reason why I'm so happy is that both for IHE Delft as well as for WAMINET, the title of the symposium is very important. It's about bridging the past, the present and the future. It's also about connecting water and heritage. But it's also about thinking about climate change, which is creating such an important challenge that we're facing as mankind, especially related to water. And we think that looking for solutions and looking how we can improve that, we need communities. And for that, I think both with IHE Delft as well as WAMINET, we can make a contribution. But I also think that by collaborating with you and also thinking together about how we can do that may help to improve the way how we're doing it at the moment. For IHE Delft, it's important to make the connection with the knowledge coming from the past. Reasons for that being that often the traditional ways how you deal with water are very sustainable ways to deal with resources. And that sustainability is important, is clear from the Sustainability Development Goals. At IHE Delft we also think that looking at traditional ways but connecting it with modern techniques like sensor technologies may help to further improve the traditional ways and creating a livelihood for people living in these conditions. We also think by doing that we may help actually to improve the quality of life for people both in those places but also elsewhere. One important example is the oasis in Morocco. Here you see a way how water is being used in a very traditional way, but at the same time you also see the challenges that people are facing to keep a livelihood in there. I think by further improving the way how the traditional ways are being used at present, it may help them to improve their livelihood. And by that creating an environment that's a place where people like to live and like to be. I also think that with the Water Museum Network we can also pay a contribution, because the future starts with the youth. And for that reason the Water Museum Network can play an important role, because they can show to children what you can do, what you can learn from the past, but also help them to think about the future. And that's what the Water Museum Network wants. They want to tell people about the past, the way how people have been working, looking at how this can be used also in the future, but also letting children think about how that future should look like and what they can do to make sure that it's a sustainable future and not a future that will deteriorate and will, for example, put more pressure on the quality of water, which is one of the big concerns that we get back from the children that visit our Water Museum networks. I hope that this symposium, where you will be talking about bridging the past, the present and the future, but also making connections between ICOMOS as well as other institutions like IHE Delft and the Water Museum Network, may help to make a step in the right direction. And I'm looking forward also to collaborating with you and hearing back from the symposium. Many thanks for listening to me, and I hope you will enjoy the symposium.